Hello and welcome to another week with Mirree's Dreamtime messages. How did you go last week? Last week we pulled out I am wealthy with daytime koala and I am dreaming with barramundi. So did you find out some added information to do with your family history or to do with your family tree, or spending some time with family that, was able to clarify a few things for you? It could have been going back to certain situations or events from the past that were clarifying things from you. So that's what barramundi was bringing us last week. And with daytime koala, it was healing anything to do with the value you place on yourself, to do with money, and also being able to have a clear plan for your future, so that you can fulfill your dreams, goals and your needs, which are more closer to your happiness. So it's important to have a clear goal in mind, and the new moon that just passed was a good time for doing that. So let's just get started quickly, and before we get started on the messages, I just wanted to quickly show you that the most popular artwork this week, which you can get these this turtle in museum prints now on my store, A3 size. It's got some great colours and detail in this one. This one was the most popular artwork for this week, called Snakehead Turtle Emotions. And also this one was one of the original turtles I have ever done. So go and check that one out on the store and read the story about that one. But actually the artwork that came very close to that one was called Sister Dreaming, and this is my last original painting in the Sister Dreaming. I actually haven't got this one, this particular one, listed online. So if you're interested in this one, it's got a thick edge, so you can just sit it upright on your bedside table or in your office. And this one is great for meditation, quiet contemplation or prayer. And you would have, I'm not sure if you got my newsletter, but the top six affirmations to embrace change with the dragonfly was released last week. So this is a great little one that you can use with your affirmations. So if you didn't get your affirmations, just join my YouTube channel where you'll find them on there, and you can access my YouTube channel by going to my homepage at dreamsofcreation.com and clicking on the YouTube button right down the bottom. So the most popular artwork, they were the most popular artworks for the week, and the new release artwork to hit the store was called Ancestral Butterfly. So this one's got a thin edge, a 1.8 thin edge. So you can see the detail in this one. It's called Silver Lining Ancestral Butterfly because it's got the silver colour outline. And there's the ancestors that are all around, but the spirit of the butterfly ready to be reborn with the one that's upon the earth. So check out the story on that one, which is on my homepage, and I hope you enjoy that one too. So let's get to the Dreamtime messages for the week. It comes in a box, and you've got your 85-page booklet, your 33 glossy cards, famous white cockatoos on the back, and all the Australian animals on the front. So every week I pull out 2 cards to keep us motivated and focused on our goals and connected to the dreaming and culture and the land and the animals and the messages that they bring us every week. So, let's shuffle these cards and we'll see The first card that comes up this week is with Butterfly, I am connected, giving us a message that when I give myself time, I can easily understand that each phase in my life is a natural progression of life. So, it's about going through different cycles in life, just like nature. So let's read up about the butterfly, which is number 4 in the card deck. And the purpose of butterfly dreaming reminds you that life is a delicate balance of nature's cycles. Whether you are in an up or down cycle, be sure it will soon pass, and when it does, you will be far stronger from the experience. The guidance for Butterfly this week is honor you by giving yourself the time to understand what kind of cycle you are in. This will enable you to gain more balance in the areas that you feel separated from. And you can gently recognize which areas they are. Just grab your journal and grab one of my journals, like the Cockatoo journal, or there's a blue wren or a platypus, and start writing down, that you've got 80 line pages there. When you just open it up, you've got 80 line pages there, and just start to list each area of life, and you can give it a rating between 1 and 10, and then that will give you an overview of which areas you feel separated from, which areas you feel like you need to work more on, which areas that you feel pretty connected to and in touch with. So this will help you to gain more balance in the areas that you feel separated from. So that's one of the action steps to take this week, and to schedule in some quiet time, especially for yourself, to get connected to nature, to allow the natural rhythm of life to flow easily and freely within your life again. So doing that exercise where you're listing all the different areas within your life, and rating them from 1 to 10. Now's a really good time at the start of the year to do that, because you can start, like, if you haven't got any goals just yet for the new year, you can start to see which areas you would like to focus on, and which areas you feel like you've got a pretty good grip on. These are some small baby steps that you can do to start working slowly and steadily through your goals that you want to work on for the year. So get started. It's a great time to do that. So let me know how you go. And so the positive butterfly brings us is more balance, feeling of nature and being connected to nature, and the negativity is disharmony, separation and confused, because sometimes as Aboriginal people we may feel lost when we're not having that connection to nature, which is so very important and makes us feel balanced and connected to life again. And when we haven't had that connection to nature and the land, we can feel separated, we can feel lost. So, these are some small steps that we can take to get back to ourselves and to get back to nature again, if it's been such a long time. That you've made that connection. So, always love getting the butterfly card. It's one of my favorites, amongst a lot of other ones, other animals. But let's see the next card that pops up for the week. And I'm sure you've got some favorites too that you love having around you. Butterfly is another one, and possum and baby is another one I love. Lady beetle and the koala. So, slowly you can work on one animal at a time and work your way up. And the next card is with the white cockatoo. I am living, giving us a message: when I let go of my past, I experience life again the way it's supposed to be. I'm happy to be alive and living. So it's about letting go of all the aspects and doubts and old systems of belief that we've been, conditioned to believe. So it's not a bad thing. It's just recognizing the things that no longer serve us. And so it's number 15 in the card deck, and the guidance is you are welcoming a new beginning by shedding aspects of the past that have been heavily weighing you down. You're about to awaken through a rebirthing of a new you, and you are ready. So it's funny that we got butterfly, because one of the new releases last week was Ancestral Butterfly, and that one was also about rebirth, which is what the white cockatoo is bringing us. So today the action step today is about concentrating on the very things that is bringing in the happiness to your life as a key to make life worth living. It's a feeling and only you have the key, and the answer to this most important question: is it something creative you're working on, or perhaps a relationship that is currently fulfilling your needs? Whatever it is, take note of this happiness. It could be the key to your future happiness. So remember, in relation to the butterfly, I was talking about, using an action step to write down the different areas of your life to see which areas you may feel like you're a little bit balanced and unbalanced. And don't be so negative or harsh on yourself, but just detach from the situation, or just do it in general, so you can just be gentle with yourself in understanding which areas may need more work. So if you go back to that little chart that you do about the different areas and write it in your journal, you can start to see which ones don't really need that much work, because that one is probably the area that's bringing in a lot of happiness for you. So if you're having stuck with trying to find out what you should be concentrating on, then just start to look at the areas, like the butterfly was showing you, to look at the areas that you're not so balanced in, which may have a low number between 1 and 10. So maybe you may have 1 or 2 in some areas, or a lot of areas. Well, with the white cockatoo, try and find the areas which have a high rating, maybe between 7 and 10. And that should give you an indicator of what areas are bringing in the most happiness for you. And whatever that area is, that could be the key to your future happiness. So, just have a think about that for a second, and make sure you're writing in your journal. And keep going back to your journal, because you will learn some really important things about yourself that you didn't realize before. So the positive that the white cockatoo is bringing you is karmic release, a new beginning, an awakening. So through this awakening, you're understanding more about yourself. That's on the plus side. Maybe you've been noticing or concentrating on a lot of things, not noticing so much about the negative things. So let's turn it, let's flip it, and start to see more about this plus side that's in line with your happiness, so that you can start moving towards this. So the negative, you may be feeling like you're living in the past, or you may feel frozen, or you're denying. So that's the message that the white cockatoo was bringing us. So the 2 cards that we got this week is with butterfly, I am connected, and white cockatoo, I am living. So these ones are some of my favourite, but I always say they're all my favourites. So I hope you have a great week with these 2. So don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. Go to my online store, dreamsofcreation.com, to get your free top 6 affirmations to embrace change with the dragonfly. So hop onto my homepage at dreamsofcreation.com, go right down to the bottom of the website and click on YouTube and subscribe, and then watch the video and download your affirmations. So it's going to be a busy week this week for you, so I hope you have a great week and let me know how you go, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.